caps for losers, man. I don't get involved in that stuff, but.
Angel Rashad Milligan rolling out.
That's a good question.
Brandon,
We can't ask Rashad questions.
Hey, Rashad.
Yo, shout out my guy Malik, bro. I've been on mute for 8 minutes, dude. Yo, Malik, bro. Hold on, I'm about to call you, dude. I'm about to call Malik. Bruh, I cannot believe I've been alive like 9 minutes. Dang. Oh, all right, bro. Say hello to everybody, Malik. What's going on, chat? All right, bro. All right, I'm gonna continue the stream. Appreciate that. All right, man. W Malik, man. I knew I had it on mute like beforehand, but I thought once I added myself to the stage, it was gonna automatically on mute. I'm glad I had Malik in here, bro. What would I have done? Pretty much what I was saying was these are some good comments, and I see everybody's stuff. No one has come forward, and Drake seems pretty confident that he's gonna win whatever lawsuits he's initiated. In fact, he doesn't seem concerned at all. He still makes music and still sees pot shots and warning to on wax. Millie Bobby Brown came out and confirmed Drake wasn't trying anything. J. Cole waited to get the scoop before he showed Drake support. Something would have surfaced now how Diddy got popped. I think Kendrick is lying through his teeth to catch buzz for his album dropping. Oh, no. I cannot roll with that. This whole thing that Kendrick is doing this for attention, to bring more attention to himself, bro. Like, Kendrick Lamar is Kendrick Lamar, bro. And this whole thing, like, it just doesn't make sense. Kendrick is too big of an artist for people to be like, oh, yeah, he's doing it for the... It's Kendrick Lamar, bro. Like, what are we talking about? All right. It all just seems too convenient, and props to Kendrick for winning the beef decisively. But you're a PDF attack is getting played out. There's some real monsters out there. If Kendrick had real proof, he would have said something. Otherwise, Kendrick is just complicit in disgusting behavior. Kenny is fake. Bro, Drake has been, I don't even want to go there. I don't even want to go there because then you get into legal situation. So I'm gonna stay out of it. But the stuff, like there's a digital footprint out there, bro, that lines up to a lot of the stuff that Kendrick Lamar was saying. And there was a lot of the stuff people on the internet were saying long before Kendrick Lamar ever made a diss record about Drake. What he said, it was nothing new. It was stuff that was all on the public internet. The only thing that Kendrick said that we did not know, or like on a wide scale, was that Drake had a baby. That's the only thing that we didn't know on a wide scale that Kendrick said. Everything else was stuff that people have been saying for years now, bro. Tap victim also said it wasn't her in 2002. Okay. Drake is bothered and concerned. You can hear it in his voice, even in his numerous accents. Can't mask it. How do you know he ain't? You don't know these people do behind closed doors. Also, didn't Tupac AIs insinuate that Drake was one first? Why is a grown man singing 14-year-olds not related to I Miss You So Much? If you can explain this, then that can change my mind. Wait, an almost 40-year-old man has another man tattooed on his body and whines about said man? At a bare minimum, a certified lawyer is a what 30-plus-year-old texts a 13-year-old girl, I miss you too, or has him on his yacht at the age of 14. You guys from the manosphere are not helping this narcissist with the Peter Pan syndrome. It's mainly men who are writing for Hello Kitty cat polish wearing, fake ab having, Barrett wearing, Ghost Rider using, leap toothing, selfie talking, IG trolling, wine spitzer, drinking man child. His disrespectful self should have never brought up Whitney's name. But then again, he brought up Pusha T's wife, and it's talked about Rihanna and Serena, though they are in relationships, because he is also misogynistic. Gosh, Lee. Woo! Y'all bringing that fire in these comments, boy. It was mid. My first number one, I had to put in here. All right. This one, I have to, Brody, I do not know. You're going to have to ask Unrivaled. Or it's my job to look it up and report it to you. So I'm gonna take that time to do that work. Okay, those are the comments. W Malik, man. W Malik. For getting me right with the all right. So let me start off the intro again. Hold on, give me a second. Hey, what's good, man? It's your boy Rashad Milligan. This is the Road to 5K subs. If you are new to the channel, y'all peep the new background. I'm in the new home. Y'all know what it is, man. Hey, blessings. We going up. We going up. I would have went live last night, but I ended up watching the NBA, and afterwards I was like, the morning time. So here we are in the morning, going live for a little bit, just going over some topics. As you see them up top. So Dwight Howard versus Shaq. We gonna go right there. All right. Dwight Howard versus Shaq. Let's see. Let me pull this thing up. Oh, and prayers up to all the families in California with the wildfires. I saw some scary videos out there in the Palisades, very wealthy areas of America, where people kind of go to get safety and to be ducked off and stuff like that. A lot of famous people live in that area. And so for them to be experiencing such a tragedy and, I don't know, just natural, just kind of craziness out there. I just pray for their safety and hope everybody is good. If you lose, always remember, you can replace a home, you can replace material things, you can replace the laptop, you cannot replace your life. All right, here we go. Shaq versus Dwight. I can tell you off top, bro. I'll say this. Shaq and Dwight are both cool people, bro. They both cool. Like both of them. Obviously, Dwight's from Atlanta, and then Shaq spends a lot of time in Atlanta because TNT Studios, Turner Studios are in Atlanta. So I've kind of ran into both of them a lot of times. I grew up going to Dwight Howard's camp. I shadowed Ernie Johnson one time in college, and I've seen Shaq at a few community events that I've kind of covered and stuff like that through my career. So I can say both of them are cool people, everything like that. But they are big children. They're like 7-foot children, both of them, at the end of the day. And I could tell you this, too, before we get into this, because I saw something where Shaq was just claiming that this was like just jokes or entertainment or something like that. And I can tell you, off camera, unless Shaq was still playing the character because he was in front of other people, right, in public, I can tell you off camera, Shaq does not rock with Dwight Howard for real. Like, this is not a joke. This is like legitimately, like, he does not like Dwight Howard. He hates that Kenny Smith ever said the Superman thing. Like, he does not like Dwight Howard, bro. Anyways, with that being said, 20 years later, Dwight Howard opens up about Shaq's kind of hate for him, and he said, it's been 20 years, he's still hating on me. And Shaq responded on social media, the fact you think I care about you is funny, but I won't ever bring up your name again, sensitive big man. The jokester can't take a joke. Won't ever say your name again. Have a great day. And you've now been deleted. Have a great day. I never cared. Trust me. I know you care because your insecure self been hating and talking ish for 20 years. You too big to be this insecure. I hope you don't bring my name up again. 52 years old, tweeting me and still hating. Now all this time you was joking. You always been jealous. Jealous of Kobe. Oh, wait, hold on, what is this now? Hold on. Hey, hold on. What is jealous of Kobe, Penny, D Wade? Oh my goodness. You jealous of Charles too. Hold on. Go move around, big lazy insecure bleep. I still have that long 5-paragraph direct message. Oh Lord, you sent me a couple years ago telling me that I'm not great to hate. Oh my goodness. And you still doing it. It's 2025. Grow the heck up and move on. Sheesh. Dun, 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 dun. Oh my gosh. Yo, this is crazy. Like I said, I was telling a friend, I was like, man, if you can make Dwight Howard look like the mature one in this situation, and then they were like, Dwight's a cool dude, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's very nice to me and my family and friends and stuff like that. Like I said, like Dwight's from Atlanta, so it's a lot of the same kind of circles and mutuals and everything like that. And I was like, yeah, he's cool people, he's very nice and stuff like that. He's given back a lot to me and my family growing up. However, the dude like is a big child. He's a 7-foot child, and the same thing with Shaq. So to make the like man child 7 feet child looked like the mature one is crazy. But Dwight kind of killed. I ain't gonna lie. He ethered that, man. I ain't gonna hold you. And like I said, I know for a fact Shaq does not rock with Dwight, bro. I know for a fact, bro. I never cared. Trust me. Don't need validation. You do. Stay off podcast. The fact that you think I care is funny. You got to show respect to get respect. Now you're dead to me. But Shaq was never nice to Dwight. If like I get it if it was like Shaq and Dwight had a mentorship relationship, right? Like I would get that, right? But they don't. Like he just like it's kind of been years of him hating him. I remember the only time that we even got close to like a Shaq Dwight Howard thing, bro, was when Shaq was in Phoenix. So he was at the end of his prime. That was probably like 08, 09. And Dwight was coming into his prime 08, 09 with the Magic. And that's like the closest thing that we've ever gotten to Dwight Howard versus Shaq, where both of them was like, you know what I'm saying, we could, I don't know, compare them. I want to see this if I could pull it up. And I want to see what happened. Yeah, this was the only time we could get close to it, bro. This was like the last year Shaq was good in the NBA. And this was Dwight's like first year being like a superstar level type guy. So yeah. Man, good times, bro. Throwback. Let me see. That's funny. At this point, it wasn't even close. Dwight was him. He was, and Shaq was 1 foot out the door. But yeah, man. You hate to see this. Hate to see it. Speaking of Dwight Howard, we got this right here, man. I tweeted free Palestine. Less than 10 minutes later, I got a call from NBA commissioner, agents, people in my foundation, and even folks from Texas telling me to take it down.
Rockets, when you're in the NBA, it's a lot of things that you want to say, that you could say, but you know if you say it, there's gonna be repercussions. You could get in a lot of trouble. For example, a couple years ago when I played for the Houston Rockets, I tweeted free Palestine. And I dang near got kicked out the league for it. And I'm like trying to figure out why, you know what I'm saying? I didn't, obviously, before that, the conversation happened with some Palestinians and they were telling me, I actually went to the movies one day. I was in the movies in Houston. A whole bunch of Palestinians was like, hey man, we're big fans of you. Can we watch movies with y'all? So I'm like, cool, man. Yeah. You know, when I was in Houston and Orlando and a lot of cities I played in, I would take fans to movies. I would take them to main event, do big events at David Buster's and stuff like that. So we go to the movies. After the movies, I'm taking pictures with all the, you know, fans and stuff like that. And they asked me to just bring some awareness to their what's going on in their country. So, you know, me having a big heart, I'm like,
the Christian thing to do.
Yes. I'm like, you know what? I want people to know the struggles y'all having. You know, I don't think it's wrong. So I tweet free Palestine. Less than 10 minutes after I tweet that, I get a call from the commissioner of the NBA.
Stop it.
Agents, people like working with my foundation at the time, Texas, you got to erase this tweet. You got to take this down. You're going to get it. I'm like, what did I do that was so bad?
Can somebody explain to me?
Yeah, can somebody explain? You know, and it was just like because I went against the grain. I said something that people didn't like. And I, you know, now.
Not people didn't like, they didn't like.
So now it's like I got to stand on what I believe and how I feel and not go back on it.
Yeah.
And when you're in the league, you be in that place where if I say too much, if I say something, I may not get a job no more.
That's like 70% of people that's out the league that got you.
I gotta hold my tongue, and that's so hard to do when you are faced with so many situations. You have things going on that may be outside the court. You might have situations with your teammates or the team going on, and you can't really speak on. And then I just got to a place where I couldn't trust nothing or nobody. So it's like I'm not gonna say nothing, do nothing. And then that was a problem too, because now other people are speaking for me.
Nah, that's a fact. That's a fact. By the time Dwight got to Atlanta, bro, he was so paranoid, bro. Like covering Dwight his one season in Atlanta, like he was not as open and kind of charismatic as like kind of Dwight Howard used to be. You know what I'm saying? Like it was just a different dude at that point of his career. And I don't know, it was kind of weird to see, but it was also kind of sad to see like a man like jaded and go through an entire career of having his words twisted and misconstrued and different quotes and going viral and having a perception around the league to being so secluded and guarded and things of that sort. Um, it was sad seeing, but it was also real, and it was like a good life lesson of like seeing it happen in real time. Of like a guy that I remember being a kid sitting in a room where he's giving us a off the record kind of one-on-one talk to a group of high schoolers and stuff like that, a group of young men, and giving them the real about real life to a guarded and PR protected statement type of guy a few years later. Like it was just weird seeing in real time. Salute to Dwight Howard though, man. Amazing career, great person. And like you said, you might not be Shaq, but Shaq's the most dominant player of all time. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's only going to be one most dominant player of all time, unless, we wanted to say like Wilt Chamberlain is more. Wilt Chamberlain might be more dominant than Shaq, but like in terms of like just muscle mass and just powering out people, it's Shaq. So, it's only going to be one of those guys. You might not be that, but you still are you're the greatest center of your era, therefore making you one of the greatest players of all time. I think that's pretty simple. If you're the greatest center of your era for a prolonged time, it wasn't, salute to Marcus Cousins. Respect to Marcus Cousins, Boogie Cousins, everything like that. He was the best center in the league for a couple years. He was not the best center in the league for 5 or more years. Dwight Howard was. So Dwight Howard puts himself now for 5 years of consistent greatness in that all-time discussion. So Dwight's one of the greatest players of all time. Dwight's one of the greatest people to ever be in the league, one of the best stars to happen to be a person or whatever in a long time. And he deserves this first ballot Hall of Fame induction. He just his way was a bit more messier. Everybody's path is different, but when God has something destined for you, it's destined for you, bro. And I think God literally had it destined for Dwight Howard to be the number 1 pick, to be the star that he was, and also teach young kids a lesson of just like, the highs and lows of life and careers and everything like that. It was like with like Zion. I feel like Zion was destined for this. Like his physical abilities are like kind of abnormal and stuff like that. Welcome back, Zion Williamson, to the court, by the way. But the 360 windmill is crazy, and to do that off the muscle, and to do the the East Bays and everything like that. Like Zion obviously has a gift, and to see him go through what he's going through off the court, I think is just a great lesson to all the young kids and stuff like that, of showing them on a big stage like what it looks like if ABC happens, or if you let your flesh take over, or if you let I'm saying, whatever it is, what I'm saying. So I think everything happens for a reason, and Dwight and Zion are great examples of that. But what I said, what God has for you is for you. So that also shows. Man, let's get to it, bro. Let's get to it, man. Let's get to it. I'm gonna pull this up so I know where it's at. All right. This is a very, very crazy one. I'll say this off top. These are rumors and like long-standing things that have been in the industry, and not just this industry, but pretty much every industry. I feel like this has probably happened in every industry, especially competitive industries, for a long, long time. I do believe. I don't even know how I want to attack this for real. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I'll just say this. It's a lot of people that do it the right way. It's a lot of women that do it the right way. But them doing it the right way and not taking shortcuts or anything like that, or not following the way that people say to play the game and stuff like that, it has kind of made them be more quote unquote underrated, or like overlooked or not getting these opportunities or these opportunities. Whole time is just because they not, you know what I'm saying, taking the shortcuts. They not taking the easy road out. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's insane. Salute to all those women. You know, we always support, respect Black women on this side of the channel and things of that sort. In terms of this, the actual lawsuit that this all came from. Yeah, man, I think it's crazy, bro, that you create an environment, a company where you feel like that behavior, it becomes so normalized that it just becomes acceptable in something else. Like, I think that's wild to me. And the fact that a woman, fellow woman of hers, were allegedly kind of complicit with it and kind of letting it go and kind of encouraging her to just let it go and just accept it as well is insane. And if Buddy also offered 1.5, bro, like, dog, I ain't gonna lie, he might have to get locked up just for offering 1.5. What you mean 1.5, bro? 1.5 is insane. A lifetime contract for 1.5 is crazy, dude. Insane, bro. 1.5. See, this why, like, what they say money doesn't like make you weird. It just enhances who you already are. And that makes sense. Because it's like you could say 1.5 is crazy. But if you got 5,000 and you going, you know what I'm saying, 500, 200, you know what I'm saying, right now, what you think you gonna do if you had 10 million? You probably offer 1.5 too. But 1.5 is insane still at the end of the day. But he getting money. He was getting money. I don't even think Skip needs anything more than the Skip Bayless show on his YouTube channel. And that's on streaming platforms like the Spotify's and all that. Like, I don't think he needs anything more than his independent podcast, bro. Honestly, if he was offering a 1.5, if he just had 1.5 to throw away as expendable income, I think he was good. But yes, that was crazy. It's crazy that women were being complicit. This is a long-standing kind of rumor and everything like that in the industry, about multiple women in the industry, like big faces, big names, and everything like that people see and hear from all the way. They've always kind of been industry secrets. This one just comes out about Joy, allegedly Joy Taylor in particular and stuff like that. So it's disappointing because you do know that some women that I think people just assume just because they're extremely attractive got on that way, didn't get on that way at all. Like, they're like stricter than, you know what I'm saying, like presidents and dictators and all that and stuff like that. And moments like this, I feel like kind of like makes people look at them like, oh, it was you too? And that's not the case. It's like, this was just like what happened with this particular person or this particular situation. So I think it's whack. I pray for the victim or the victims and these incidents that happened or didn't happen or whatever the case might be and stuff like that. And I hope everybody comes out on the best possible outcome at this point. But yeah, it's not nasty work for sure. If the stuff that's alleged is true, if like most of it is true or anything like that, if the whole thing is true, like, yeah, y'all all just terrible people, bro. But if just part of it is true, even still, then the victim is still a victim. And, I'm sorry for her. Hope she can recover from all of this and stuff like that. And yeah, we keep it pushing. On to the next thing. What's up with this DJ Akademiks? Where we at? What? Buddy sold 130. Everybody talking about he fell off. He still sold 130. It was a fake DM, bro. He said this is a fake DM. Drake called Buddy a rap. He got mad and made up a source fake DM to make blogs to try to go viral in the story, and it got deleted. He said, "Source the boy." It must be true what Akademiks said because the post got deleted. So I guess we're going with that. So I guess that's that. But it was like Drake explaining why he sued UMG, and he was like, "Imagine Nike sleeping with LeBron's wife." And I think that was in the DM. I didn't read it because I was waiting to read it on stream, but it's already been deleted now. So I guess that is nothing to be concerned with. Here's Kiyomi McMiller, bro. So Kiyomi McMiller, her Instagram's been making headlines the past couple of days. The first time was when she said, "Yo, my coach," and then she put the coach's full name. It's not letting me play. I just wanted to let y'all know. Sorry to all my fans at USC. And when people saw that, they was like, "Why would you point this out? Why would you call out the coach by name? Why would you air her out?" It came out that like she doesn't run her Instagram, like the Mellow. I don't run it, and it's like kind of even more insane and stuff like that because someone has to be telling her what's being posted on her account. And if it's her dad running it, which some people said, like, if your dad's running this, you have to check your pops. Like, I know it's your dad and you're in college, so you're still kind of young, but you have to check your pops, bro. You can't at the beginning of the season. We're not even really in the middle of the season. We might be technically in the middle of the regular season. We're in the middle of the regular season. Your dad's talking about the transfer portal. Your freshman year. Like, what are we doing here? Apparently, I've heard rumblings. I don't know if this is true, just following what happened since this has happened, right? The reason why she's at Rutgers is because the larger programs and a lot of people have kind of steered clear of her because of alleged character issues, attitude, whatever the case, off the court, whatever the case, issues that might come with her. That is the reason why she kind of, quote unquote, flew under the radar, didn't make All-American, wasn't recruited by all the big programs and this and that, right? Because she obviously has the talent. She's probably like the most exciting freshman to watch this season. Hands down. Like last year was a stacked freshman class. This year is like kind of Kiyomi McMiller, everybody else. And salute to Shara Strong as well over there at UConn. But yeah, man. So that's what the case is. But based off of this, if you already had that narrative on your shoulders, why is your dad continuing to move like this? And you, in the age of NIL, have to take back your name, image, and likeness and be, yo, dad, give me my account. Change that password, and you only running it. You're only running it until you can find a person trustworthy enough and good enough to run your social media. Don't nobody need to touch your social media accounts again. It's money on the line now. It's a business now, and it's always been a business, but it's for sure a business now in the age of NIL and the transfer portal. And now the NCAA coming up with the new rules of like everybody gets 5 years of eligibility. Everyone gets 5 years of eligibility. If you go to JUCO, you can go 2 years of JUCO and 4 years of NCAA still. Like this is crazy. You could play 5-6 years of college athletics without even needing a waiver, without needing an explanation, without needing to ask for a 6 year. You can just play 6 years now. It's crazy, right? So with that being said, because there's hundreds of thousands of dollars out there for you if you are a particular person, popularity, et cetera, and someone like Kiyomi McMiller, I feel like she has the earning potential, and two, maybe by the end of this season, she has an exciting tournament where she does this or does one of the moves and stuff like that, goes viral again, can build her fan base and put herself in a position to make six figures her sophomore season. Her junior season, she can be a household name among the world of all of college athletics. She's already pretty big in college women's basketball, but to be large in college athletics as a whole, she's on pace to be that by her junior season and make generational life-changing money for her and her family, right? So it's like, if you're in that position with that on the line, why is Pops messing up the bag right now? This is the thing, bro, about some parents, bro, especially in sports, bro. They put so much into you, resources, money, time, and attention and belief into their child to help their child get to where they need to be, which is ultimately, when you were a kid, was to get your kid to the pros. That was the ultimate thing you wanted to get. Some parents, you know what I'm saying, the kid gets older, they see they might not make the pros. Okay, our ultimate goal is to get you to get a free education through college, to get a college scholarship. That's what we're pushing to get you, right? So, but as a kid, it's for everybody to go pro. Regardless, whether it's going pro or getting a free scholarship, full ride to some college to get a free education, there is a goal to take off a huge financial burden off of you and your family members after making such a sacrifice. It's a big deal, something they spend their entire lives for. Why are you tripping and ruining your opportunities before you even get to the big thing? If the big goal here is the pros, Why are we tripping out like this before the WNBA? Why are we tripping out like this before the NBA draft? Why are we tripping out before the NFL draft? Why are we tripping out like this after the MLB draft, but before we get the call to the big show? We still in the minor leagues. You on Facebook talking crazy about me, about how my organization hasn't called me up and they need to trade me to organizations that's going to develop me quicker, like the Atlanta Braves. Like, we can't be celebrating before we cross the goal line, Deshaun Jackson. You have to cross the plane and make sure the referee goes before we celebrate. And even then, we still have to be humble because what Dwight Howard? If we say free Palestine, they could take away your deals just like this in the second. If you kneel for the anthem, you could be here today and gone tomorrow. Even your biggest supporters will be quiet after a couple years. You know what I'm saying? So you have to be careful, bro. Like, you have to be careful of what you say, what you put out into the universe, and just, how you move, bro. When you're a business, when you're an entity, you have to at some point play it kind of safe. You know what I'm saying? So I say all this to say, Pops, you tripping, you tweaking. I hope somebody on Kiyomi's team or Kiyomi herself said, Pops, you tweaking. You cannot ruin this bag for us. I'm trying to save our lives. I'm trying to save our families' lives. And you are moving like this. You can't do that, Pops. You wrong for that, Pops. We losing 6 figures here, Pops. What are we doing, man? So, yeah, I wanted to say that. Okay, cool. Next thing. Boosie said, send the open. He said, send the open, man. So Boosie is perfect for this, man, because, Boosie is chronically online. And then, everybody, when they heard the song, they said Louisiana, Boosie, Hot Boys, Cash Money, et cetera, et cetera. So now we got it. And this reminds me of, as we see Moneybagg Yo also asking for a verse. Hold on. It's funny. He did the joke of do you need some money? But now we got it right. Which reminds me of like when Lil Nas X dropped Old Town Road. This literally reminds me of that. When the whole world stopped, the internet stopped, everybody was behind it, and everybody was behind pushing the record. So yeah. So I don't know. Hello.
I get a free say what, but I pay it if I want.
I ain't gonna lie. The first person I thought of when I heard the song was Nelly, bro. Like, I know a lot of people were saying Louisiana and stuff like that. I was thinking Nelly. Hey, yo, man. The old heads is hilarious, bro. You gotta love this, man. You gotta love this.
Best one. He the best one.
Is he?
They told him to be basketball.
No, LiAngelo is the best one. He the best one.
I thought the youngest one was the best one.
LiAngelo is the youngest.
Lorenzo Mello. What's the younger guy name?
LaMelo.
Yeah.
Oh, LaMelo.
He trying to tape you.
What?
You tape me dead.
I ain't taping that.
I swerved in the corner wall.
Bro, I love this. Anyways, yeah, man. If Boosie does this, this would be huge. I just know Jello feels like this is like, it's like your dream, right? Like when you're recording a song, like your first song, or you're about to put it out. Everybody's like, oh man, what if it blows up? What if we on Breakfast Club and we can do all these interviews and the whole world we go into arena and we cut off the music and everybody sing it and we just do like, I might swerve on that corner. Like, what if we do that? Like, that'd be crazy, right? And then this person sent me up for a remix. This person hit me up. That's literally what's going on with Jello in real time, bro. And I'm excited for Jello. Happy for Jello. He deserves this moment. Lil Dicky says some. Jello says some. Jello. Boosie, Moneybagg Yo, and my boys performing that Rolling Loud. So salute to Jello Ball, man. You deserve this. Like Lonzo said, man, you got some more heat coming out. I think you got something coming out on Friday. What's today? Today's Wednesday. So you got some more heat coming up in 2 days, man. I look forward to it. And, man, I'm happy for you. This is your year. You deserve it. LaMelo's had his time to shine. Lonzo's had his time to shine. Now it's your time to shine. Young man, my name is Rashad Milligan. If you are new to the channel, this is the road to 5K subs. Thank you, Malik, for telling me my mic was muted. And y'all take care of yourselves. Y'all have a great day. Peace.
That's stats for losers, man. I don't get involved in that stuff, but.
Angel Rashad Milligan rolling out.
We can't ask Rashad a question.
Hey, Rashad.